Hello and welcome back to NoBS. Today we return to talking about yet another Pokemon video game related controversy. That's right, Pokemon is in the news this week because they recently announced a new game called Pokemon Unite. And needless to say, it's let the fans down quite a bit. People were kind of excited, thinking a new version of original Pokemon mainline games was coming. People had high hopes for this or that. There was actually a previous announcement that we were getting a new Pokemon Snap that was talked about last week. And now they're talking about this new game, Pokemon Unite, and people kind of got up early for this press conference. It happened on Wednesday morning, and it just let everyone down because basically Pokemon Unite, it's going to be this new MOBA game. It's basically a game very similar to League of Legends or the other game, Raid Shadow Legends. Those games are very notorious, very long-running pieces of video gaming history here. And Pokemon's trying to get in on that field. They're trying to get in and have their own sort of MOBA game. It's one of those games where you control the characters from over the top usually, and you build up their stats and do different things for each character in your team, and you go through these missions, stuff like that. It's actually very fun. There's a very big market for it, but it's not everyone's favorite game either. It's like kind of a specialty game that some people really, really love it. There's people that play League of Legends professionally, like that's a big esports thing. But yeah, it's not the best selling games. It's not like the most popular, but they do make a lot of money. And if they're good, Pokemon could get a new revenue stream from this. But like we were saying, it let a lot of the real fans down because this is a much different genre than how Pokemon games typically are. Like the regular mainstream games, they have their own style, and switching to this new one is not really what's fitting for everyone. And a lot of people are upset. We're going to talk about some of their comments, some of their tweets. We're going to go over a video or two and just kind of go over the Pokemon story. But first, let's take a quick moment to check out our sponsor. Hey guys, I'm real excited to offer you this new service and new plan from Abunda. They will let you finance any item you can find on Amazon.com, and you can buy it by making simple monthly payments. Millions of products are an option here, and it's a really great way to save yourself some money in the short term and also to help you get that big product that you've been waiting for. Abunda is a good service for you. They're really great. Thanks for your time today. Make sure you guys check out the link below, and for now, let's get back to the show. Great, now that that's out of the way, back to the Pokemon story. This first piece of information from Twitter has a good sign to it. This is the like to dislike ratio for the original video they posted. You could see how controversial that is. A lot of likes, but also way more dislikes, like 45,000. And that's another part of this story, was that the Pokemon company, they released this video and then they actually deleted it and then re-released it again as a way to kind of clear out these dislikes and try to revamp and see if they could just kind of game the system and make people not realize how much hate is going on for this. So this tweet also says, the Pokemon company really knows how to win them over, huh? It's almost like telling people to get hyped for your presentation only to reveal a mobile game that would have been a footnote last week is actually bad for your brand. Now, that brings a little more context to this situation and why people are upset. This is a mobile game. This is like a small kind of side game that you play on your phone. They're typically free to play, but you can have these little microtransactions within them. That's another thing that gets people upset too. Microtransactions, kind of over the top, very money grubbing. And coming from Pokemon, like I said, it kind of makes sense, like for them to spread their wings. They have a game in a lot of different genres, but this isn't what the fans want. This is not like a good look. And it's just kind of like overhyped. Like this person says, like this would have been like a footnote in a different presentation. Like maybe even talk about Pokemon Snap and then say, hey, also we have this mobile game coming out, like as a side note. But to make a big fuss about it, like on its own, like this, it kind of was giving people false hope for something good, for something better that they really wanted. And that's why we're facing this controversy now. And me as like a Pokemon fan, like I'm interested in this. Hopefully you guys see the kinds of ideas in here, and it's fun to just talk about something different too. The news has been very kind of doom and gloom and serious on the political front and with the controversy. So this is just something to lighten our load and have a little story to talk about Pokemon, which is a very big deal. I mean, Pokemon's like the biggest franchise ever. It's like really, really popular, and one of the biggest video game franchises for sure. Like they make money with that, with the movies, with all these side games and apps and stuff too. So next, I want to turn to YouTube, and you can see the videos are here, and they're just not doing too well. This is like the trailer on a couple spots. This is the original one from the actual account, And as you can see, the new upload, like we said, they deleted their upload before to kind of like game the system and get rid of their dislikes, but they're still getting disliked again. This has 287,000 views, which isn't really a lot for such a big franchise. Granted, this just came out this morning, but I think you get the point. Like a lot of dislikes, a lot of hate coming from this, like just not what people wanted. And it's like a bad sign for the industry. Like it's showing that they're not listening to the fans, like they're not having a pulse on the people, like they're not giving them what they want. And yeah, it's just a bad sign all around for video games, for Pokemon, for consumers, and people online too. So next, I want to watch a video about this. This is a video from a video game kind of YouTube channel review guy. His name's Lamar Wilson. He's pretty funny. I actually used to watch him forever ago, and I saw this video pop up, and it's just about him. It says, I woke up at 6 a.m. for Pokemon Unite, and you could see he's very disappointed about it. Let's check out the video, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Yeah. That's the face of defeat. This is someone who obviously loves this game. He's got the garb on. He's got a lot of this stuff on his channel. So this is him kind of very saddened about Pokemon Unite already.
So I woke up like 5:30 a.m. Pacific time. Didn't get much sleep. Pokemon event, you know.
It's like rethinking his life and like it's like what how did I get this? How did I get to here? I'm just kidding. I mean, there's nothing really wrong with this video. I think it's funny reaction, and he makes good points. Like he's obviously a super fan. Like I always like Pokemon. I'm not that hardcore about it. Like I haven't played every single one. I used to, and it's still got a place in my favorites list. But yeah, this is just like he's like eye opening. And you know, getting up at 6 a.m. The one thing I'll say about that that's kind of funny is like a lot of people posted that, and it's just like, come on, like I know that's getting up early, but it's like, dude, this guy, it's his job. I mean, it's like I don't see. I think it's just an added like negative. It's not like the end of the world, but it's just like, yeah, I got up at 5:30 in the morning for this crap. Like I wish there was something good to say here. Like I wish we could have saw something cool.
Pokemon Unite. It's a League of Legends style game, team based. I'll show the trailer in a moment. I won't be able to play sound, but I'll show the trailer. You can play on your mobile. Let's see what The Verge says here. The latest Pokemon adventure is a real-time team-based strategy called Pokemon Unite. The game is developed by Tencent.
Okay, so already you could tell there's obviously some disdain towards Tencent. This company does not have a good reputation. Like they're just very much like, this is the problem too. Like I was saying, this is a mobile game and people are just over that genre. I know there's still a lot of fans, like people play those other ones. And that's why this is also being compared to Raid Shadow Legends a lot. Like that's the real famous MOBA on your phone kind of game. It's advertised a lot on YouTube here. We've featured it on the show a number of times. And yeah, that's a great game, but admittedly, this game and others, like this is kind of like a specialty thing. It's not like you're playing the most popular game like that everyone might play, like a Mario or even like Last of Us or Uncharted, like those big blockbuster games that people just all go to. I mean, there's no real game that everyone plays, but this MOBA stuff is just kind of like the bottom of the barrel, and like a lot of people look down on it. I would say, you know, it's definitely, you know, it might seem a little snobby, but it's just like, oh my God, do we have to have another one of these? And then on top of that, the other part is like the microtransactions. Like I was saying, it just seems like really money grubby and like really like, oh, we're trying to make money. And that's what this feels like. It feels like empty, lifeless, like nothing excited about it. And everyone's just let down. And you just see them trying to make money, which is really sad because, you know, they're already so rich too. It's like Pokemon is like the biggest franchise ever. You'd think they could afford to just skip something dumb like this or possibly make something better, but they just kind of caved in and cashed out.
Same studios behind the massive free-to-play online games like Honor of Kings and Call of Duty Mobile. Game looks like a lot of MOBAs, particularly League of Legends. Teams of 5 battling against each other, leveling up over a course of a match while completing objectives. Crossplay. You can play in Nintendo Switch or your mobile phone. So, I watched the live stream. Here it is, right here. I don't know if they've taken this down. As I'm gonna refresh it, but you can see the dislikes. It's at 45K. Let's go ahead and refresh it. Okay, well, now it's at 70K. So,
So yeah, this is the original upload that had a ton more dislikes, and then they re-uploaded it like we said. So they're already trying to cover this up. They realized something was a misconnect, and it's just a bad sign. Like we said, like Pokemon can be great, and I'm looking forward to the Pokemon Snap. That other announcement from last week was actually good. Pokemon Snap is something fun that I played as a kid, like forever ago. And yeah, I actually even pulled up the old game and tried playing it again. And it still holds up. It's fun. You know, you just take pictures. It's not much to it. You're on like the rails, you're just riding in a car and you take pictures. But there's just like a charm to it, like all Pokemon stuff. It has like this cutesy factor and it's fun. And it's just, it's good. There's battles in the regular games. You have that kind of competition and there's a lot of strategy to it. You have to pick the right teams and the right moves and upgrades and stuff like that. So it's a fun game, but I'm not looking forward to this new one either. I could see why the fan base is upset, and I could see why this video is getting disliked to hell. And I think this Lamar Wilson reaction is definitely indicative of how things are and how people are reacting out in the public. That about wraps things up. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure you comment your thoughts on everything below. Also, leave a like to get this video shared. Subscribe if you're new, hit the bell for notifications, and also check out our second channel for more videos and live streams. Until next time, you all have a great day.